The Democratic leader just recalled the invocation, invoking God's presence, and she said that we had prayed for wisdom. And so the question is, and she called us to act humbly, and so the question is, are we willing to submit ourselves to the collective wisdom of a majority of this body and a majority of the other body? And I would suggest a majority of this body and a majority of the other body think this is a bad idea. She also admonished us that we should listen and learn. It's not a bad idea. So let's listen to what's in the bill itself. The bill itself gives $150 billion in sanctions relief to the Iranian government. Now then the question is, well, what do we expect with $150 billion? Is it all going to go to pave roads? Is it going to go to build schools in Tehran? Is it going to fix water systems? I don't think so. And neither does President Obama. Listen to his own words. Let's stipulate, this is Barack Obama, let's stipulate that some of the money will flow to activities that we object to. We have no illusions about the Iranian government or the significance of the Revolutionary Guard. Listen to the National Security Advisor, Susan Rice, when she says we should expect that some portion of that money would go to the Iranian military and could potentially be used for all kinds of bad behavior that we've seen in the region up until now. So let's listen to those words. They're clear. They're obvious. So now think in terms of percentages. $150 billion. Is it going to be half? Is it going to be a quarter? Is it going to be 10%? Is it going to be 1%? 1% of that money, $1.5 billion, doing what? Funding Hamas, funding Hezbollah, killing Americans. Let's listen and let's learn. Now, my friend from New York said, this is definitely the policy of the United States. Definitely. It's a fiat accompli. There's really no reason for have this debate and this discussion. It's all over according to his worldview. I don't buy it. I don't buy that for a second. I'm not going to lay down here and let the President of the United States run roughshod in his probably, let's think about it, is this just a bad idea? Or is this the worst bill ever? The worst idea ever. And I think it wins the worst idea ever award. It was a week ago when it was crazy talk at the idea that the President of the United States has standing, I will not yield, that the President of the United States has standing, or that the...
Said he would not yield.
It was crazy talk a week ago at the idea at the House of Representatives